Welcome to the season 3 premiere of Dancing with the Odds. I am Dennis Truscott. I'm accompanied by my co-hosts, fellow dance dads, Aaron Patterson and Sean Thompson.
Let's go.
We are back.
Yeah.
What? Season 3, guys. We're doing 3 seasons?
Yeah.
3.
Holy
it's
shit.
hard to believe.
Yeah. I think this is going to be the lucky year. I think we're really going to get, I think we're going to have some success this year.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So too.
We've
Before
come
we
a
get
long
started,
way from the microphone in the middle of the table.
the one microphone
Correct.
in the
Yes.
middle of the table. Yeah. That is, it's out there. It's out there, folks. You can go listen to it. Season 1, episode 1.
If you want.
I would recommend not, but I mean, if you want to laugh, if you want to listen for a couple minutes, you can see how far we've come.
It was back in the drinking days too, where you could tell, like, steadily getting more and more intoxicated as the show went on. So
that is true.
We've grown up
quite
since those days 3 years ago. So
we got better.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go any further, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Dancing with the Odds wherever you listen or watch your favorite podcasts.
Yes, please do.
Wanted to get that out there.
I think we're up to 55 subscribers still from years past. So I think we can get to 100 this year, especially if we have the success that we're hoping for here. So
yeah, let's do it. We can do it. Yeah, 55 right now. You're right. Yep. All right. So today's show, we got a few things to talk about. So some house cleaning. We actually had like kind of an official meeting, guys. Like we actually got together and we talked about what we want to do and how we want to improve. You guys may be noticing we're trying out a new software. We had a couple hiccups earlier. Might have been Dennis's fault. I don't know yet. Playing around with Riverside right now, so we'll see how that goes. We have a new website. We are utilizing Substack as our website. You can still go to raddadnetwork.com. It'll take you right there, but it's a little bit more of a newsletter format. It's pretty nice, actually. Very, very easy to submit posts and if we want to do any kinds of articles or anything like that. So please make sure you go to the website and subscribe, and we'll be putting all our podcasts on there as well. So
the store is still linked there too.
The store is on there. Yep, absolutely.
Get your swag.
The online store. Go get your swag. There's a couple new items on there. There you go. Sean's showing you a sweet pint glass we have.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
If you hate a team, let us know. We'll add it to the F whatever team you hate swag and do your team colors for you. It's pretty sweet.
We're cool.
We
like
should
that.
all actually be wearing some of the swag now that I think about it. We didn't do a very good job, I guess.
Soon.
More episodes to come. So
that's right. Right. The other thing I wanted to talk about is season 3 betting strategy. So first year, we just went all willy-nilly, nothing but parlays, started off really strong. So we just got that false confidence that this is how you do it.
Yeah.
I think we got up to like right at 1,000 at one point, and then we crashed and burned.
Yeah.
Like crashed
bad.
and then last year we did a little more, backed it off, got a little more conservative, did more singles, did better. I think we did a lot better last year.
Yeah.
But how do you guys think we should adjust this year? What kind of tweaks should we make?
I kind of like the straights. I think that's kind of the way to go. Maybe doing like a best bet that we all three agree upon for the weekend, and maybe that's the one we go with. I think we kind of hit upon that last year. I do like the parlays. They never win, but you can't win.
Fun.
Yeah, you can't win unless you try.
They are fun.
So I think maybe tossing one of those
one.
in. Yeah, maybe tossing in a flyer here and there to see
the old Sean 12-legger.
Yeah, maybe limiting it not to 12, but
10.
Maybe,
a respectable 10.
Yeah.
Maybe I like it.
But I agree. I think our best shot at getting to where we want to get to is the singles, and probably doing multiples of single bets during either the college games and then on Sundays for the NFL. So cool. I kind of think we were there last year, and I think we should kind of stick with that. It seemed like it was a good strategy.
Yeah, I agree. I have no arguments to that.
It's the safest way.
Yeah.
I would agree.
And if you look at like the people that do this way more than we do for a living, they're not tossing all their money into big parlays. It's straight bets. And
they're not.
They just have larger
steadily
bets.
building, right?
Right.
Steadily
and I think
building.
Kind of looking at, and probably what maybe we need to start trying to figure out too, is looking at when lines come out immediately, like
Yeah.
where are those lines sitting at, and then by
It's true.
Wednesday, Thursday that week, how have they moved? Like where's
What's
the
the
money
trend?
going?
Yeah.
Because I think that's where a lot of some kind of hidden gems can sometimes peek their way
Yeah.
out. And so hopefully we
Yeah,
found some of
and
those for week 0 for college this week. So
yeah, and you just hit on something I wanted to bring up, Sean, is like, if we want to go with a strategy like that, I know we always try to make our decisions on our podcast while we're recording, but we can adjust that. Like, we don't have to make this decision. We
Yeah.
can we can discuss on the show like what we're looking at,
right.
and then we can make the decision later based on
And
line
probably
movement,
even include it into the Substack too. Be like, hey,
right.
the lines for the Lions Chiefs opened up at Chiefs 3-point favorite. Now it's a pick 'em, it's a -1. So obviously the money's getting put on the Lions here. And so, would it be worthwhile still to do the alternate spread at +3, for instance, or where they started, depending on how, what the juice is like, if it's still, like a -150, then it might still be worthwhile to do a +3 bet. So just kind of thinking along those lines. I think
I love it.
A little bit more strategery.
Strategery.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then hopefully that'll kind of get us to where, the wins will be a little bit smaller, but over time.
Yeah, if we can compound.
We'll get
them.
there.
Yeah.
So,
and we kind of talked about this last year. This doesn't have to be all in one season either, right? Like we can carry over. If we get ourselves, we make a nice little nest egg at the end of this year. We don't have to gamble it all on the Super Bowl.
But
we don't have to go
for it.
But
if we build our bank up to, like, if we say we get up to $1,000 after a month or so.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, and so instead of betting, $20 a leg, now we're doing
now we're betting.
100.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm just saying, if we end the season into the Super Bowl, say we're at $1,000
right
going to the Super Bowl, we don't have to bet all 1,000.
So you don't want to put $1,000 on green Gatorade.
No.
Right.
Damn it.
We could make a few singles. We could say, you know what, let's hold 500 off to the side for season 4.
Right.
Because I feel like
good idea.
We got season 3, guys. I feel like the 3 of us want to keep going, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
We can just kind of think that way. More strategery, if you will, Sean.
Right.
So I like it. I think we're on the same wavelength here. We're not going to get stupid. We'll have some fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure parlays will be
they'll happen. I mean, if I'm in charge of putting bets in, be like, oh, hey guys, by the way, I also put this in.
Yeah. By the way, big news here, guys. We have decided through text that Sean is the official bookie of Dancing with the Odds. Yeah.
Yes.
How many sports books are you running on your phone right now? Like
8.
7 or something? 8.
Yeah. So I've got Bet365, Bet Rivers, Fanatics, Caesars, Rebet, BetMGM, Fliff, DraftKings, FanDuel, Novig, Better, ESPN. I got more than 6 or 8. ProfitX. What else? I think that's it for right now.
Gamble responsibly, ladies and gentlemen.
Which one of those has the German pretzel cutting?
I haven't looked that far yet. No. Probably ProfitX. That seems to be the most random bets
off
you can,
because
it's a
ProfitX has everything though.
ProfitX is peer to peer, and you can make your own lines on ProfitX, and then if people jump into it, you're golden. So it's very interesting.
Let's do it.
I've also tried Onyx Bets, which is it's legal in Nebraska.
Okay.
Well, that's strange.
Then there's Kalshi. Kalshi is kind of fun because that you can bet on like literally everything. Because I know it's kind of like Polymarket, where you can bet on, like, I know there's lines on like what's Cartman gonna say about Donald Trump tonight on South Park. I mean, stuff like that, So
I think
great.
We found how to get to 10,000.
Yep, I think this is it. Wait, we're gonna adjust the. We're gonna adjust the.
But
strategy.
the idea with having all the books is, again, shopping lines.
Yeah,
so
and that's the idea. And there's 3 of us doing this together, so it makes sense for one person to kind of just.
So if you've got one line that's minus 150 and then another one's minus 110 for the same point spread, we're going to take the minus 110 because if that hits, then we're going to win more money. So
more money. Sweet.
More money.
Well, cool. So today we're going to talk about the season, really, right? We're gonna give our favorite college football and NFL future bets because those are what's out right now. We all picked a few that we like, and I don't think we're going to do any future bets as a pod, but maybe we will. I'm not sure. And then we're going to actually start our bets with some week 0 bets.
Yeah.
That's right. We made it, guys.
Super
We have
excited.
made it to the football season. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Sorry. I love baseball, but it just doesn't scratch the itch, man. Give me fall,
especially
give
when
me
your
football.
teams suck.
When your team is the Diamondbacks, yeah, I know. They suck.
Or the Braves.
Or the Braves. Sean's Cubs are
Cubs aren't
okay.
doing too bad.
Yeah.
No, they've
doing
been
all
playing
right.
like crap lately. Since the All-Star break, they've been horrible.
They had the best record for a while there.
They did. They don't anymore.
Now the Brewers came out of
They no
nowhere.
longer do.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Brewers now. So
before we get started, I was gonna just talk a little bit. We'll keep track of our records again, and I really just brought this up because I wanted to brag that I had the best record last year somehow. I got lucky. 32-28. What? Aaron, you were right at even, 32-32. Sean, 25-32. And as a podcast, we were 24-30. So I do feel like
we got to turn that around.
I could probably go back and look, but I really feel like it was just those first few weeks that kept us under 500 because we started winning the rest of the year.
Right.
We did better more times than not, but I remember really liking I think it was Florida State earlier in the year.
State, yep.
Yes.
They really screwed us first couple weeks there.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get off
Not
to
doing
a better
that
start
again
this year. And no, I'm done. They're dead to us.
Yep.
They're dead. All right. Well, cool. We'll keep track of that and see how we do this year. We didn't do horrible, just barely, 6 games under. So let's try to get over this year.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about college futures. What does everyone like?
I'll have to try to remember what I wrote down here. So
I've got mine pulled up. If you,
go for it, Aaron.
Yeah, go for it.
So I wasn't doing this one because I saw that Sean did the opposite of this one. I specifically went in thinking about this one. And I went and I looked earlier and it's changed just slightly, but the Nebraska under 7.5 wins, it's plus 134 now. But I've had this discussion with a couple different people, and yes, they have an easy schedule, but when have they done anything that instills any kind of confidence in you that they're going to get 8 wins? I don't see it. In fact, I was
going to argue with you, but I got nothing.
I see them fighting Iowa for a 6th win the last game. Bowl eligibility on the line kind of thing again. Just
right.
Until they prove me wrong, I have a hard time taking the over.
I'm with you.
I do hope that they do, but
they
Maryland
yet,
on the road
is
going to be tough, even though they're not a great team. UCLA on the road, they couldn't beat them at home, so what makes us think that they're going to go to the West Coast and beat them?
Right.
You got USC at home. That's going to be a tough game. Penn State's going to walk all over them. Michigan's going to be a tough game. Michigan State's going to be a tough game because it's the week after the Michigan game.
Right.
It just looks, it to me feels like there's going to be a lot of buildup the first few weeks, and then there's just going to be a massive letdown like every other year.
Yeah. Well,
I hope not, but that's what I see.
I'll agree with the counterpoint because I was in the same boat as you, Aaron. Because I think Nebraska has hit the under for like the past 10 years.
Yeah,
something like that.
Something and they're
ridiculous.
the only team that have done it like that.
Right. And so, but the track record for Matt Rule in year 3, this is kind of the breakout year for his. I know it's drinking the Kool-Aid here, but his last 2 schools, Temple and Baylor, year 3 was the year where they kind of arrived. Yeah, we're doing finger guns.
Guns.
And so
looks like Nebraska.
So it's year 3. They do have an easy schedule. I think they head into the Michigan game undefeated. They should beat Cincinnati. It's in Kansas City, but that's a home game.
Yeah.
Akron, they should win. The HCU, I don't even know what the hell HCU stands
Slippery
for.
Rock University, whatever they are.
Yeah. But the Michigan game will be the first test. If they pass that, I think they beat Michigan State. Maryland will be a tough game, but they should win that. Minnesota away
That's
has
gonna be
always
tough.
been a tough game. They have always played horrible
Yep.
up in Minneapolis. And so that'll be a tough game. Northwestern, they should win. SC is going to be a tough game. I don't know that they win that game. But the Penn State game will probably be the big game that kind of at that point. I've heard a lot of people talking about, they're going to be undefeated going into the Penn State game. I'm not.
Which game is the Penn State game?
It's the second. It's the week. I believe it's the week before the Iowa game.
Oh, those are big words,
and
man.
it's in Happy Valley. It's at Penn State. So this is a
It
team
won't
that
be undefeated
has,
after that.
And this is kind of a make or break year for James Franklin.
Yeah.
So
and there's Nebraska has none of these players have any history of playing in like huge games like that. And so if it gets to that point, are they going to be able to handle the pressure, those types of things? Because they haven't had to be in those types of games. And so, but I think 8 games is winnable for them with that said, with their overall schedule. So I think it'll be close. I think it'll be like kind of an 8-4 kind of year. I've heard a lot of people say, they're going to win 10 games. I don't see that. I think that's an absolute stretch, but who knows? Could be wrong, but
I mean, they would have to get real lucky there a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also look at it like this. I like both of your arguments, and how many games, like 1-score games, have they lost the last several years, right?
Oh,
you flip a couple
so
of those
many.
around and boom, they're over 8,
it's a different,
right? And
different story.
we got to see
Yep.
it. Like to Aaron's point, like prove me wrong. I need to see it before I start feeling comfortable.
They got to quit doing those stupid things that they normally do, that
losing
with the little things that end up in them losing, just the dumb boneheaded things, the stupid penalties, the time management by the coaching staff, like those stupid little trivial things
winning teams do.
Yeah. They got to change that.
And
if they change that mindset and that culture, I mean, the sky's going to be the limit for them, but I mean, they haven't done it for 15, 20 years.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Raiola does if he takes a step this year.
He should have a good season. He's got some.
He was pretty unimpressive the second half of last year.
Yeah,
like what? I don't know. I don't know if that was how they were running the offense or what, but it was just.
Well, I mean, there was the change. Holgerson came in,
and that could have been it.
There was a lot of moving parts, I think,
and that's what I'm hoping. Maybe a whole off season with Holgerson. And they got that kid from Cal, that receiver, supposed to be awesome. Can't think of his name right now, but I mean, there's a lot of talent there, right?
Ole Miss, that Dane Key is supposed to be a key contributor. So
we'll see.
Yep.
Corey Barney should be a key contributor. Like, they've got talent there, so can they gel it all together? That's going to be the question, because they've always had talent.
Yeah,
there's always been
100%.
Talent there, but now for my other one that I liked, the ACC, and I don't know what I got. I feel like I've always picked stuff with the ACC, because I remember last year, didn't I go with
it was NC State last year?
NC State, yeah. Well, this year I'm going with SMU.
There you go.
They're plus 850 right now, which
I like. Yeah,
I mean, the value on that's great. SMU is
one
of the top 3 teams. They got, I think it's Clemson, Miami, and then SMU,
Louisville.
Yeah, and Louisville's in there too. Yep. So SMU had a great season last year. They've got a great offense. Their defense actually showed up and I think woke a few people up during their bowl game. So I wouldn't be surprised to see SMU take a big step forward there and knock off the perennial powerhouses of Clemson and Miami in the ACC.
Nice. Yeah, my other one. So I kind of talked about Nebraska being plus 8 wins or 8+ wins. That's at minus 165. My other one's Ohio State under 10.5. Any chance I have to fade Ohio State, I'm going to take it. So they have, their usual tough schedule. They have the marquee opening weekend game against Texas. It's in Columbus. It's going to be a tough game. I think Texas is going to win that game. Actually, I think Texas is going to be the real deal this year. That Arch Manning, I think, is going to be the real deal. He's going to play super well. Tons of talent, obviously, and he's had a year in that system already. Whereas Ohio State, tons of coaching turnover. They have a brand new offensive coordinator that's never, been a coordinator before. They have a new defensive coordinator, but again, Ohio State's going to show up. They always do, and it's going to be a tough game. But I think there's such a margin. There's such a small margin of error to get over. I mean, they basically can only lose one game to get over that 10.5, and so they lose the Texas game, you're already, other opportunities for a loss. Washington, that's in Seattle. That'll be a tough game. Penn State, that is in Columbus. That's going to be a tough game.
Yep.
And then Michigan has literally owned Ohio State for the past 4 seasons.
Yeah, regardless of record.
Right. And it's in the big house. It's back in Ann Arbor this year. Michigan is going to be a better football team this year. And so, I mean, Ohio State could legitimately lose 3 games this year, and that puts them at 9-3. And so I think there's a good likelihood that they don't hit that 10.5.
That would be beautiful.
Over.
Yeah, the under 10.5 is minus 140 right now.
Right.
Ah, that's nice.
So that'd be my other.
I also saw something
that
the top 2, if there's I think it was a top 5 matchup with a first-time starting quarterback. That first-time starting quarterback is like 0-14 or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
which Ohio State has.
Tons of pressure. Yeah, it's just a lot of unknowns and a lot of turnover. And those teams that usually have a lot of turnover in the off season typically tend to struggle a little bit at the beginning of the year too. So, whereas Texas does not have that problem, so they're coming in ready to rock and roll. So.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. All right, I got a couple on here. One is my homer pick, right? So I threw ASU on there to win their conference. I know, I had to do it. Well, and there's a reason why, right?
No, it's like
basically it's basically a 4-way tie, right? So there's 3 of them. It's Texas Tech. Was it Utah? No, Utah's like plus 600. Who's the other one? I'm trying to remember. Oh, K-State. It's K-State. Texas Tech, ASU, all at plus 550. Utah's plus 600. I mean, that's a pretty big number. So to me, I'm just calling myself out. It's a homer pick, right? I have no idea. I mean, they made this incredible run last year. Got them on the map again. Dillingham's a great coach. He's recruiting like freaking crazy. Amazing recruiting class. We did lose Scadaboo, but we got Udo from the Army, and then we got Kyson Brown. We got a lot of talent there, but I don't know. You got to see, right? We've never had a year like that, and then we got to see what they come back at. Preseason poll has them at 11. That scares me. I'm just preparing for a letdown. In all honesty, I think it's like going back 25 years. Every time ASU has been in the preseason top 25, they haven't even gotten to a bowl game. So I don't know if there's a curse or what. Hopefully Dilly breaks that curse, but what I'm trying to say here is with a 4-way tie with those high of odds, that'd be a fun bet. Yeah. Just a fun bet. Plus 550.
As of right now, K-State's plus 500, Arizona State's plus 600, Utah's plus 650.
Okay.
Baylor is plus 650. Texas Tech is plus 650.
I mean, it's just knotted up.
Slightly below that is TCU at plus 850. So what
That's
this
crazy,
says
I'm
is
looking
nobody
at
knows who's going to win the Big 12.
Because I'm looking at a screenshot I pulled like 3 hours ago, and it was a 3-way tie: ASU, K-State, Texas Tech at 550. So it's just moving.
And actually,
like crazy.
Arizona State just moved up. Just as we were talking. They just moved up.
They have no idea what's going. They don't know how that conference. It's going to be a fun year. It'll be fun.
Big 12's fun to watch anyway.
And then my other one, I threw Penn State is a national champion. Plus 700 is a big freaking number. I mean, they got a shot. They definitely have the team. Aaron, you brought up the point. It's a make or break for James Franklin, which cracks me up, by the way.
Yeah.
Because the guy's an amazing coach. They're top 10 every year, year in, year out. My dad hates him. Thinks he's a horrible coach, wants to get rid of him. He's sick of his shit. That's what he tells me. So he's like all in on ASU this year. And I'm like, I wish we were number 2 right now, you know? So, but these are Philly fans that like Penn State. So, but they got a shot, man. And I like that plus 700. That's you can make a lot of money on that one.
Yeah, you can. And it's
we'll see what happens though.
real light. I mean,
and they haven't been there in a long time, so it'd be
with
kind
the
of fun to
playoff
see
format.
that. And that's the thing,
yeah.
right? 12 teams, you just got to get in.
Yep. And
Just
they'll
gotta get
they'll
in.
get in.
Yeah.
Barring
Probably.
like a crazy injury or
an
two.
injury or something, right? Let's Aller, however you say that quarterback's name. But yeah, good stuff, guys. Want to move on to NFL?
Sure.
Oh,
all right.
not?
Stay in the same order, Aaron. Go for it.
Sure. Well, I'll go a little Homer-ish, not too much, but sticking with the NFC South where the Panthers play. So there was a feature on this that was kind of funny to me, and I liked it. The NFC South to have fewer than 29 and a half regular season wins. Minus 135.
I love this.
It's down to minus
It's
130
like the Big
now.
12. Nobody knows who the hell is going to come away with that division. Like, and I don't even know. I can't imagine it's going to be Carolina. It would be nice if it is, but I doubt it will be. Is Tampa Bay going to be able to do what they've done? New Orleans is kind of a dumpster fire right now. Nobody knows what's going on in Atlanta. Like under 29 and a half wins could be that division is probably going to get taken by somebody that's a 500 team.
Maybe.
Maybe even lower.
Yeah.
500 might be
a 6 or 7 win team in first place in that division. So
it's going to be rough for that
crazy.
division.
The fact that it's minus 130 is crazy. That's like that should be a plus something.
Yeah. Like all these
crazy.
games to go, and they're this certain that 29 and a half.
They're all going to be terrible.
That's wild. I love it. It's a fun bet.
Sticking in the NFC South, and speaking of Tampa Bay, I've got them over 7.5 wins. I do think that they're going to have enough to come away with the division, and I feel like an 8-9 win season for them is probably not too.
Is that the line, or is that an alternate line?
That was the line.
Wow, at minus 290.
It may have changed. Now I haven't checked.
I'm
this
just saying with minus 290 just seems ridiculous for a set line.
Well, New Orleans was bad. I looked at their win total was like 3.
It just goes to it's NFC South. Like that's It's just
over 7.5 is still minus 290 for the Buccaneers.
Yeah. It's going to be a bad season for the South. They might win us some money this year, guys. Just bet against every team in the South.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the other one that I saw that I kind of liked was the Bills-Eagles Super Bowl plus 1,900, which was the best odds of any Super Bowl combination.
Plus,
and I felt like
I like that.
At the beginning of the season, seems like that could be a very feasible Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Yep. I will say the over 3.5 wins for the Saints, minus 250.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I think Spencer Rattler is their quarterback, and they're like rolling with him, I think.
They're not even sure.
Yeah.
He's still in the NFL, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Daniel Jones was just named starter in Indianapolis. So, I mean, there's some rough quarterback situations out there.
But as far as I know, Jameis Winston's not there anymore. So I didn't pay attention to their draft. I don't know if they've got any. I think they did draft some weird.
I heard Drew Brees
random,
is coming out of retirement.
I don't even think he can throw with his right hand anymore. He'd probably do better with his left hand than Spencer Rattler.
Just throw it underhand. It's fine.
Just kick, punt.
Wow.
Just do like the Hawkeyes did a couple years ago. Punt their way to 11 wins.
That's awesome.
Go for it, Sean.
Okay. I've got a couple player futures. One, Ashton Genty over 1,075 rushing yards. That's at basically a pick of minus 114. I think he's got a legit shot to be rookie of the year as well.
Yeah.
Personally. I think he's going to do really, really well in that offense with Pete Carroll there. He's got Geno Smith, I think, is the quarterback there. So, he should have fairly decent quarterback play. And so I think he's going to have a pretty good year.
Going to be like Beast Mode Jr.
Yeah, he's going to be a pretty good back. The other one is Drake May. quarterback for the Patriots.
Yep.
This line at 3275.5, he has to average. So if he plays the season, so if he makes it through 15 games, he has to average about 219 yards passing a game, which
Very doable.
in a Josh McDaniels offense, they're going to throw the ball a ton.
Yeah.
Got a good head, Vrabel's there now. Should have things in somewhat more of a semblance of order, hopefully. And offensive line seems like it's been beefed up as well. And he's got some more weapons around him as well. So he should, in theory, should be able to hit that mark on the over there. Also minus 114. And then throwing some shade at Miami. Like, I think this
I didn't
team's
even
kind of
notice this earlier.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is Miami's kind of a mess too. Who only knows if Tua is going to make it through the season? I mean, he takes one good shot. He's
and let's be honest,
out.
Tua's not that great of a quarterback.
Right.
I mean, he doesn't have much of an arm. He just has a ton of weapons. Right?
Yeah. And it's just kind of a mess down there. And so I've got them going under 4.5 wins.
Whoo!
That's plus
Mark
500.
that down.
It's a little
Let
bit
me
of
check
a
it in
flyer.
on that one.
Was that's where it's 4.5 was where they had it set at? Or did you do
it was an alternate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He
So
was an
like,
alternate,
damn.
folks. Yeah, because plus 500, that doesn't sound like a set line.
No, that's not the
Wow.
set line. I can't even remember what their set was. I was just, the more that I've read and just listened to about Miami, like their offense is just kind of in shambles. Their defense is going to be atrocious. They play in a fairly, they got to play the Bills twice. They got to play the Patriots twice. The Jets suck. So whatever. So they might, pull off a win there, but it's gonna be tough sledding for that team this year. So
I could see that.
they're, I'm just looking at their.
You gonna place a wager on that one for yourself?
I might just put $10 on it and see what happens. So
you guys are giving me some ideas here.
$50. So it looks like their over under is about 7.5. Basically, is kind of where the even money is right now at minus 110. So yeah, I said 4.5.
Yeah,
under.
I like it.
So they would run away with the NFC South then, probably.
maybe a close second.
Awesome. Well, guys, I kind of picked homers for you guys on mine. I like that Green Bay Packers line to win the NFC North. I am not a Packers fan. You know this, Sean.
Right.
But I just think Love's good, and I think he's had some injury issues last year. I think he's going to keep progressing and developing. I think, at that plus 250 to plus 275, I mean, I could see it happening. And there's a reason also. I don't know that the Lions are going to run away with this thing. They lost both their coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
Goff is, come on, he's a system quarterback, right? He's a good quarterback, but he wasn't putting up numbers in LA.
No.
Ben Johnson's gone. I would not doubt if that offense takes a step back this year. And I just feel like the other team, well, at least Green Bay is getting better. I don't know if Minnesota's getting better, but
yeah, you don't. And Minnesota's a huge question mark.
Huge question mark. Yeah. So I could just see that happening. I really like that. And then same kind of thoughts with Bryce Young. They had the over under touchdowns at 18.5. He had 15 last year.
Yeah, and they
I
added
could see
weapons.
him getting that one just kind of stood out to me. I could see him getting like 20, 21 touchdowns. He was much more confident last year.
Yeah, after he got bent.
And you could probably speak to it even more than I do. You follow it much, much closer, but I just think that he's getting there, right? He's starting to get into his groove.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll take another step forward this year, and those are the two that stood out to me.
No, I like that one.
Yep. Those are all good, guys.
Yeah, these are, look at us. We're just like,
I think we should do like a
finding stuff.
18
here we go.
futures parlay.
Do we do like a NFL future parlay?
We made it.
What the hell?
A mega college / NFL future
episode.
Here, you guys keep talking. I'll start putting these in.
And there you have it. We lasted 25 minutes. Sean has talked us into a parlay. Before you do that, let's actually talk about the bets we know we're going to wager on this week. It is week 0. There's not a ton of games. There's not even a ton of games I'm excited about.
But it's
games.
football.
There are games, and we like action, damn it. So let's talk about our picks.
I actually am calling an audible on what I put down.
Oh,
Okay.
So initially I had the Kansas State, Iowa State over. It's at 50.5 right now. What was it at?
I think you had 49.5.
49.5. I forgot that it was overseas. So you just don't know what you're going to get out of those games. It's a big vacation. It's week 0. It's like a big vacation for these guys. Is there going to be a lot of scoring? What's the Northwestern Nebraska game? Wasn't a very high scoring game when they went over there.
No,
It was Northwestern, Nebraska.
and there is going to be weather. It sounds like it's
Yeah.
going to be
interesting,
rainy and windy. Typical Ireland weather.
So
Yeah.
I talked myself out of that one.
Okay.
And instead I'm going with the Fresno State Kansas game. The over at 50.5 is -1 or -114. Kansas has got a good offense. Lance Leopold, the head coach.
Yep.
They surprised people last year. They're one of the teams that could end up challenging for the Big 12. Fresno State's always got a really strong offense. I could see them going over 50.5 pretty easily.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. I mean, Big 12 doesn't have very good defense. Fresno State, what are they out of? They still
in the Mountain West?
I think they might be in the Mountain West still. Maybe. But that's not a big defensive school. I think there's going to be a lot of offense in that game.
Yeah, they're Mountain West. Yep.
That was mine that I changed audible with. So
I like it. Sean, I think you're in the same
Yeah,
game.
I'm also in Fresno State. So this game opened at Kansas being a 2-touchdown favorite at 14. It's actually come down and it's now plus 12.5.
Oh.
So but I would take the alternate and still take it at -14, which I believe is still.
Well, you're going to take plus 14, right? Because you're taking
plus
Fresno.
14.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
sorry.
No, I was just making sure I was following.
Yep. And so at plus 14, we're still looking at -136. And so
Oh,
you're not
that's
losing
bad.
too much
Yeah.
on the juice there. So I think still taking it there should be good. It's going to be. I think I agree with Aaron. I think it's going to be a lot of points. I think it's going to be a fairly close game. I think this is a touchdown 10-point game ultimately. But Fresno's got a lot of transfers, so it's a lot of new faces into the team. So who knows how well they're going to mesh together. So I don't think they'll win necessarily, but I think they keep it close. Way closer than 2 touchdowns. So.
Yep. I like it. I like both those. And you've totally talked me out of that game, Aaron.
I didn't even realize that you had the same one.
I was just looking at. I completely forgot it was overseas, and I was just looking at it, going, "Oh yeah, they'll score at least 50 points in this game." So scratch that one out. Same kind of idea with Western Kentucky, Sam Houston. Although I think it may have adjusted. Last I looked, it was at 60.5. I like the over. Hilltoppers, Bearcats, they're just going to put up points.
61.5 now.
It's 61.5. Okay, it's another point. Still like it. I just think it's going to be a shootout. Yeah, for all the reasons I said. They're both very offensive minded, and neither has a strong defense. So it's just like last team with the ball is going to win this game.
Plus it's week 0. Like you're just trying to get your offense going.
That's right. So they're going to be just pulling everything out of the playbook. But that's it. I'm going to say right now, I like that Fresno State plus 14.5 is probably my favorite that's on this right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to do one or two? Do we want to just do the double Fresno State?
Could do both.
Bet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like
do
that
plus
over as well.
14.5 and do the
what was the over on that one again?
50.5.
50.5, you said? Okay. Oh, yeah. We could do that. We could do them as singles, not parlay it, obviously.
Yeah.
We could just do 2 singles. And
I could easily see that.
There's like no argument. Like that was the easiest agreement for bets we've had.
I could definitely see that plus 14.5 too, like a 30 to 28 game or something.
Yeah.
So how much do we want to wager?
You want to just put like a bill on each? I'm kidding.
Sure. 1 unit.
1 unit. Yeah, we're going to talk in units.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
Um,
I bumped up. I won some bets on the old FanDuel. So
Yeah, so our bookie's been working overtime for us. So what are we looking at right now? What do we have to bet with?
we're starting with $80.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
better than the 60.
So
Let's go.
if we do we do two $20 bets? Is that too
Sure.
high right now? I'm
Nah.
just starting somewhere. We can spitball and talk through it.
Well, it's
Yeah,
week 0
so-
and it's an already established bank, so we're already playing with house money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that kind of mentality, we
20
might as well parlay.
The 20 on the the 20 on the plus 14.5 will win us 1471. So we'll be up to 34, about $35 there after taking our winnings. And then what was the total?
Yeah, the over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the over. Sorry. Let me do straight bets. Oh, here we go. And that'll hit us 1754. So we'd basically double our money on both of those roughly. So if we bet 40, we'll come up. If we hit both, we'll be sitting about just under $80.
Let's do it.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
about
in.
$70 overall.
All
It's
right.
a good
So
start.
before we close and wrap all this up, I'm gonna reattack on the futures. Do we want to do anything with futures?
I also like the fact that we stayed away from Iowa State after they screwed us last year.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, I just
Good
remembered
call. Oh yeah, I won't add them anymore. You saved us, Aaron. You really did. You saved. That was good. Because I saw the same thing and was like, oh, over.
Yeah, and actually, I got to give a shout out to the guy that I work with, Ryan, that reminded me that it's overseas and that it's like a big vacation
Yeah, it's going to be
for
like
him.
6-3. Watch, and we're going to be like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, he's like,
Was it
no
Ryan?
way.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah. Good call. Futures. I don't know.
We don't need to. I just got excited there for a second, so I wanted
think
to.
the oh yeah, I was gonna plug them all in and be like, what's this 20 leg parlay get
Put
us?
$5 on it. We're done in the first week. Damn it.
Yeah, like, we win.
I like the Bryce Young one, but I don't. I just have a hard.
Because it's a homer one,
right?
like you don't want to. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about ASU, but I was like, it's too fun to pass up.
I say, do we arbitrage the Nebraska win totals? Do 1 7.5 under and 1 for the wins over. I'm like, it equals itself out.
Or we just don't, and then we'll let everyone know if we decide to do a future. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. Well, awesome. So we got 2 bets. So we got both the Fresno State. So Fresno State's plus 14.5 and Fresno State KU over 50.5. I like it. So are you gonna go place the bet legally in Iowa?
I will disclaimer go legally make the bet in Iowa.
Awesome.
Probably tomorrow. So once I do that, I'll let you guys know and post it on the socials. We'll have the bets
very
up
good
there. So that'll be
our
bets
we'll
of the weekend
and everything
for week 0. I can't.
Man, here we go.
So excited that it's football season again.
What day is that?
Oh yeah.
What day is that game on? Saturday.
It's Saturday at 5:30 Central Time.
Yep. Yeah, I'm having my team over from work.
They're all Saturday.
Having a little barbecue for them, and we're gonna, since that game's on, I did the squares for it, so I figured we'll make it, kind of model it after like a Super Bowl party or something. But for week 0, we'll see how that goes. Awesome, guys. Well, before we wrap up, I kind of forgot to say something at the beginning. Fantasy Turf War.
Oh yeah.
So, folks, we're back. 3 of us this time together. We are representing. Well, I wasn't there for the draft. I know. I wasn't. These guys did a kick-ass job.
Hard.
Got us a great roster. You guys really did. I'm like really excited about it. There's some players on there. Like I had Mahomes circled because I really think he's going to have a bounce back this year. I think they're going to get a lot more yards. They're going to be passing the ball more. And anyways, doesn't matter. Great job with the roster. So for those of you that don't know, Fantasy Turf War is this year. It's 40 teams. It's a massive fantasy league made up of content creators, podcasters, small businesses. We did it last year. I represented the team, and then this year we're doing it all together because really it should be the three of us doing it. So we'll keep you guys up to date with how it's going. Yeah, should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. I'm sure at some point we'll argue over who should be starting in some position. It'll be great.
Yeah,
The
One of
draft
us will
was
be
fun.
wrong, and then we'll talk shit.
Yeah. Oh, it was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. So
We had little hiccups to get started because the Zoom sharing wasn't working, and then I felt like I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because I was like, okay, Sean, there's this person and this person and this person and this person. We got
I watched
20,
some of it.
We got 20 seconds left. What do you think?
Recorded.
I
was
felt like I was
skipping
playing
through
with
it.
Damn it.
Come on, man, just tell me. Okay, these are the three that we need to get. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
And then
Right
it
on.
seems
So
like
we got-
without fail, every time we had a plan, like 2 or 3 picks before, somebody would take the person that we had. It's like, shit.
Yeah.
Now we got to scramble quick. That's how it goes.
Awesome.
Like I said, fantasy drafts come at you fast.
Yeah, they do. So yeah, pay attention to that, folks. We'll be keeping you in the loop. Once again, we still have that 100 subscriber goal. So please go out there, subscribe. If you're watching us right now on YouTube, it's just right down there in the corner. Just go subscribe. It's
Click
like right
subscribe.
there. Just right there. You're helping us out. And then of course, check out our Substack, RedDeadNetwork.com. It's got all our podcasts on there. You can subscribe to the newsletter. You just get an email anytime we post anything. Helps keep you in the loop. So
yeah,
awesome. Anything else for everybody, guys?
No, just
We're
super
set.
excited.
We got our
So,
bets.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Let's have a successful season. Thanks,
All
everyone.
right.
Please.
Thank you.
Please, let's get to 10,000 this year.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing it. It's happening. Too
Long
easy.
Long season to go. Plenty of time.
We got this. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.